So today I would like to share the finding from for subject engineering, ethics and OSHE for assignment, which is the video is from to the motive of video is to know about the summaries of our finding on the awareness of engineers in applying of code of engineering ethics while practicing engineering as a profession. So we are got from two of practice engineer, and we already set up for 10 questions to be answered by two practice engineer. So the video record will provide after this. For the first question that we are asked for the practice engineer, first one is about first question one is in Board of Engineers Malaysia, based on the code of conduct register person, there are 5 main groups of engineers and what it is. Okay, for the second one is about as a registered graduate engineer, sure or not to felicity his question or etc., and give two strong evidence based on the code of conduct of registered person from Board of Engineers Malaysia BEM. And for the question 3 is about the registered graduate engineer, sure or not to reveal facts, data or information without the prior consent of the engineer or employer, past, present, accept. Then for the question number 4, based on the code of conduct registered person for of BM, a registered professional engineer with practicing certificate shall undertake assignment only if he and the question number 4 is if a registered professional engineer with practicing certificate shall or not to accept assignment and assume responsibility for coordination of an entire project and sign and stamp. Professional engineer with practicing certificate stamp the engineering document for the entire project unless.
Okay, for question number 6, we ask engineer is from the group of register inspector of code of conduct register person BEM, state that a registered inspector of work shall keep proper record of his participation or inspection or witnessing of activity on site include. Okay, question number 7, registered professional engineer shall not issue any statement, criticism or agreement on technical matter that are inspired or paid for by interested party unless. And then question for number 8, as a registered engineer technology, can or not to accept benefit from more than one party. Okay, and then from question number 9, as a registered engineer technology, before sign or endorse any statement or certification, what are the most important things should be checked or verified first? Then for last question, we ask engineer from the code of conduct registered person state that there are 2 things that shall registered engineer technology notify the board in writing within 3 months. What is it? Okay, so let's see the answer that we got from 2 practicing engineer about the question.
Okay, I have been asked for some question about BM. For question number 1, what is 5 main group of engineer? Professional engineer with practicing certificate, professional engineer, graduate engineer, engineering technologists, and inspectors of work. Question number 2. As a registered graduate engineer should or not to falsify his qualification and give too strong evidence. A registered graduate engineer should not falsify his qualification where he should not misrepresent his responsibility in or for the subject matter for previous assignments. Number 2, he should not misrepresent pertinent facts concerning employers, employees, associates, joint ventures, and past accomplishment. Okay, for question number 3, as authorized or required by law, or when the withholding of such information is contrary to the safety, health, and interest of the public. Based on the Code of Conduct registered person of EM, a registered professional engineer with practicing certificate should undertake assignment only if he qualified by education and experience in the specific technical field of that assignment in which he is to be involved. A registered professional engineer with practicing certificate should not accept assignment and assume responsibility for coordination of an entire project and sign and stamp the engineering document for the entire project unless the engineering document of each technical segment of the project is signed and stamped personally by the qualified person who is involved in the respective segment of the project. Okay, from the group of registered inspector of the Code Conduct, registered person BM state that a registered inspector of work should keep proper record of his participation of inspection or witness of activities on site, including the date and time, subject matter, weather, or condition of site. For question number 7, a registered professional engineer should not issue any statement or argument on technical matter that are inspired or paid for by interested party unless he prefaced his comment by explicitly identifying the interested parties on those behalf he is speaking and by revealing the existing of any interest he may have in the matter. As a registered engineering technology can or not to accept benefits from more than one party. A registered engineering technology should not accept any benefit or financially or otherwise from more than one party for professional engineering services on the same project or for professional engineering services pertaining to the same project unless the circumstances are fully disclosed and disagreed by all interested parties. As a registered engineering technology, before signs or endorse any statements or certification, what are the most important things should be checked or verified first? A registered engineering technology should check or verify with due diligence the accuracy of facts and data before he signs any statement or certification. He should not sign on such document unless he has supervised witnesses or inspected the carrying out of such work. The last question from the Code of Conduct registered person state that there are 2 things that should a registered engineering technology notify the board in writing within 3 months. What it is? Okay, first, if he is convicted of an offence involving false certification, fraud, or dishonesty in Malaysia or elsewhere, or if he become a bankrupt.
Okay, hi. So we will go to the first question. The first question is based on the code of conduct of registered person, there are 5 main group of engineer, and what is it? Okay, the answer is, the first one is professional engineer with practicing certificate, second is professional engineer, third is graduate engineer, fourth is engineer technologist, and the last one is inspector of works. Okay, question number 2. A registered professional engineer should not issue any statement, criticism, or argument on technical matter that are inspired or paid for by interest party unless he has a preface his comment by explicitly identifying the interest party on whose behalf he is speaking by revealing the existence of any interest he may have in the matter. Okay, for the third one, as a registered engineering technology can or not accept benefit from more than one party. Okay, the answer, as a registered engineering technology should not accept any benefit or competition, financial or otherwise, from more than one party for professional engineering service on the same project, or for professional engineering service pertaining to the same project, unless the circumstances are fully discussed and agreed to by all interested parties. Okay, we go to question number 4. As a registered engineering technology, before sign or endorse any statement or certification, what are the most important things should be checked or verified first? As a professional person, you shall check and verify all the accuracy of fact and the data before you sign or endorse any statement or certification. You should not sign any document unless the document has been supervised, witnessed, or inspected the carrying out of such work. We go to question number 5. What is the 2 things that shall a registered engineering technology notify the board in writing within 3 months? Okay, the 2 things is, if he is convicted of an offence involving false of negligent certification, fraud of dishonesty in Malaysia or elsewhere. As the second one is it he become a bankrupt? Okay, question number 6. As a registered graduate engineer, should or not falsify his qualification and give too strong evidence based on code of conduct of registered person from BEM. Okay, as a registered graduate should not falsify his qualification, where he or she should not misrepresent his responsibility in or for the subject matter from. He shall not misrepresent his responsibility in or for the subject matter of the previous assignment. And the second one, he or she should not misrepresent pertinent fact concerning employees, associate, joint venture, or past accomplishment. Okay, we go to question number 7. A registered graduate engineer should not reveal fact, data, or information without the prior consent of the engineer or employer, past and present, except is required by law or when with the withholding of such information is contrary to the safety, health, and interests of the public. Okay, we go to question number 8. Based on Code of Conduct registered person of BEM, a registered professional engineer with practicing certificate should undertake assignment only if he qualified by education and experience in the specific technical field of that assignment in which he is to be involved. Okay, question number 9. A registered professional engineer with practicing certificate should not accept assignment and assume responsibility for coordinate of an entire project and sign and stamp the engineering document for the entire project unless the engineering document for each technical segment of the project is signed and stamped personally by the qualified person who is involved in the respective segment of the project. Okay, and the last question. From the group of registered inspector of code of conduct, registered person BM state that a registered inspector of work shall keep proper record of his participation or inspection or witnessing of activity on site, including date, time, subject matter, condition of site, and weather. That's all. Thank you from me.